It's a big sandwich.
Hello and welcome to episode 32 of Fallen Dragons. Um, I'm here tonight with three players, one of which is new,
Hello.
and, and I will let them go around and tell you who they are, what they are, and what they do. I am
Okay.
Mike. I'll be your DM for the night, and we'll start. We'll go to my right on my screen and we'll start with Patrick.
Hi, I am Patrick, and I am playing Lucid, the Storm Cleric, and I am a Blaster Cleric of the Storm Domain.
Okay. We'll see how that works for you. Uh, and now we'll go down to Melody below Patrick.
Hello, I'm Melody. I play Nala Firestone. I am a dragonborn wizard of the Blade Sing.
Mm, I guess
And
uh,
oh, over to our new player, um, to the left of Melody.
hello. I
Tell
am
us
Will.
who you are, who your character is, and who is your character.
Hello. I am Will, and I am playing a Batfolk barbarian named Jinx.
Does Jinx have a last name, or is Jinx the
Last name
only name?
is. Oh, sorry. Last name is Brown. Jinx Brown.
Okay, so and Jinx will describe himself when he
Okay.
meets up with the other two, if he gets a chance to meet up with the other two. So, as of the end of last time we played this, Lucid and Nala and her cousin Talith were on ship, and you just landed at this island that you've been sent to. Uh, the island of Cerberus, which is a small island off Elborn. And what the information you've been given is that this island is sinking for some unknown reason. The entire island is sinking, and you have been sent there to find out why. So,
My chief theory so far is that the island is a sea turtle.
A sea turtle, huh?
eh,
But as far as I know,
only
we
one
checked, and it's not.
right. Plus, there's only one flaw with your theory. If this island was a sea turtle, it'd be the biggest freaking sea turtle you've ever seen in all of your life.
I
So,
saw that dragon turtle thing. That was pretty
Yeah,
big. But I guess it wasn't island size, so I'll have to give
no.
you that one on a technicality.
Hey, this one is island size. So,
Uh,
um, so I do believe at the end of the last game, you guys had just gotten off ship and started to wander around to
Your island
explore.
sinking? Has anyone been importing stone? You've been weighing down your island. Of course it's sinking. What
The
did you
people,
expect importing so much
the pe-
fabulous marble from overseas?
the the people at the dock have decided that this odd-looking person dressed in cleric robes who just got off this large galley-sized ship has gone completely bonkers, and and they're all trying to edge their way slowly as far away as they can because they have no idea who this guy is or where he came from. And he steps off the boat and starts shouting about rocks and stuff. People are going, maybe not. And you were able to dock in Peleus, which is the capital of Cerberus. It's the largest city on the island, if you can call it a city. It does have a dock area with um actually both of you or at least one of you give me a perception check.
I'm so good at these.
Mm,
I got a
show
10.
me how good
You got 10? Oh, you're so good. You got 10.
I rolled a 3, but I got a 10.
Where is my double? Where is my?
so
Let me try it and see what I get. 19.
well, this wasn't going to be incredibly hard for either one of you. You look around,
Whisper.
the houses seem a little strange. You can tell that they're old, that they've been around for a long, long time. But they're immaculate. They look like something out of a storybook painting.
Those
Hold on.
houses look good
So,
enough
Hold
to
on.
eat.
Hold on.
and um, and that just seems a little odd considering you're on a small island in the middle of nowhere, probably 200 miles off the coast of Gelborn. So how did these houses end up looking like this?
Very suspicious.
And you couple that with the information you have that the entire island is sinking, and it just seems a little strange to you.
Building brand new houses on a sinking island? That doesn't make any sense.
It's called Welcome to New Orleans. Uh, Cause that's actually what's happening there. Uh,
But it's not like the sea level's rising. Other islands aren't sinking too. It's just these
no,
islands are getting lower.
it's just this one, as far as you know. As far as anybody has told you, it's just the island you're standing on.
I see.
So, being in the capital city of the island, what do you want to do?
I want to go find a city official so I can question them about how fast the island is sinking.
Okay. How do you go about finding a city official?
We look for a building that looks pretty official, city hall like kind of place.
Okay, well, with that.
Patrick, what'd you do to your computer?
I heard him sneeze and then he kind of vanished.
Yeah, there, there's part of him anyway.
I don't see him. I see a circle.
Right,
Aha!
part of him. There he is.
There he is.
My laptop died for a second.
Oh no!
The
So
what?
we find a building that looks super official, and then, per our normal routine, we find a bar next to that building.
So you're wanting to go into the basically center of town and find him, and hopefully an administrative building.
Yes.
So you start walking from um the dock district, and you go straight. You figure that this is the easiest way to get to the center of town. Uh, as you're walking toward the center of town, you see the spiral that's on the Cleric Hospital. You see several stone buildings. Uh, and then after this little cluster of stone buildings, you, you see an old wooden building that's probably 3 stories tall. That's just sort of hidden amongst all these stone buildings. And you see a sign sticking out from the middle of this that says Island Inn and Hotel in common language.
Well, if we're gonna
So
be here
what do
for a
you
bit,
guys do?
we'll make rooms. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I say we go in and check hotel room, and then ask where the official building is.
it, it is currently 4 in the afternoon. So you were lucky enough to make it to into the inn before dinner rush started. So there isn't a large line. So you guys get in fairly quickly. It's a rustic looking place on the inside. A lot of wood, a lot of spring sort of stuff hanging on the walls. You look over at the bar, behind the bar, there is grizzled looking dwarf, a grizzled looking male dwarf wiping out tankards and stuff like that. Full. At this point in the afternoon, it's pretty empty. So what do you do?
Um, I look at Lucy and say, should we get rooms for at least
I
one
think we
night,
should
if
check
not
in.
two?
We should only get one night at a
So you
time,
guys
being that
walk up.
Ellen is thinking. Don't want to pay for extra rooms on a sinking ship.
Okay, so we go up to the grizzly old dwarf and say, can we have how many? What is there? Three of us?
Right now, there's only two of you.
Yeah, but where's my cousin? Didn't she come off the ship?
No.
Okay. So we say, can we get two rooms?
The trip somehow made her ill, and she decided to stay back in her stateroom on the ship.
Okay. So like I said, go up to the dwarf and say, can we get two rooms?
He says, let me check. And who might the two of you be anyway? I haven't seen the two of you running around.
Oh, just from out of town.
Hello, adventurers, wandering around.
Not successful
Hmm.
adventurers, though. We're
Well,
actually pretty poor. You shouldn't charge us extra.
well, with the amount of traffic this place gets, we'll take what we can get.
I don't have any of the local currency. Do you take gold?
everybody takes gold.
I
Um,
met a town once and they only took aluminum. Can you believe it? Aluminum.
what the hell is that?
It's some like silvery metal. It's like weird.
Yeah. So some bartender on a little island off the coast wouldn't know what that is. Um, says a gold apiece per night covers room, food, and alcohol.
Okay, I
Okay.
was gonna say that you were overcharging, but if it includes alcohol, that's a deal. Here you go. Can I give you a tip? Here's a silver. Don't spend it all in one place.
There are on this island there aren't that many places to spend it.
Hand you my glove from my room.
Hmm. He hands you two keys to rooms 9 and 10, and he says there are joint rooms on the third floor. We're
Thank you.
Excellent.
fuller than we're fuller than normal, and he points to a hand drawn sign on the bulletin board talking about some concert that's going to happen in a day or two. It's like he's like, I don't know what this is, but apparently this guy's fairly popular. We've been getting more tourists than we ever get.
Hey, you can't beat live music, man.
And so after you pay for your rooms, what do you do?
I asked him, where is the mayor's office or the city hall or whatever you want to call it?
Says you go outside, you go to your left for a couple blocks, and you're at the administrator's building.
Okay, thank you.
All those all those stone buildings over there looks the same to me. So while you guys are doing that, we'll shift to a much smaller boat who just docked in the same, actually almost right next to you guys. And on this boat are three creatures. One one is a male tiefling, just under 6 feet tall. One is a female human barbarian. And the two of them get off their little boat fairly easily. And then the last creature to get off is a 4 foot tall creature with wings with metal accents. It almost looks like he's wearing leather armor, but leather armor on steroids with, you know, metal armbands and stuff like that. And the tiefling is sort of looking around, scratching his head a bit, like something's wrong. The female barbarian is carrying everybody's luggage. And the tiefling looks down at the small 4 foot tall bat creature and goes, I think we're in the wrong place.
Yeah, it seems like we're in the wrong spot. It really does. Well,
Well, I booked you for a concert. This was the directions we were given.
yeah, it is. It is. But
Um, I thought the place I booked you in was a whole lot bigger than this.
I mean, I played small gigs before. I can handle this. I can handle this. It's not that bad. It's
Well,
not that bad.
considering you're now a one-man band, I guess, as the rest of the group got lost, apparently.
Yeah, I guess we got on the wrong boat. I don't know.
Well, let's find a place to crash for the night. Your concert's not for a day or two. Maybe
Right,
we
right,
can figure out what went wrong.
right. We can do that. We can do that.
So, the three of them start walking toward what they assume is the center of town. And before long, you get to a wooden building that looks like a tavern that says Island Inn and Hotel.
Yes, this is a
What do you
place.
do?
Oh, I'm going to. Well, I'm going to gently open the door. Classic
By
Rockstar style.
by now there is a line. By now dinner rush has started, so there is a line of people outside.
Uh, right. I guess
So
we can wait for the rush. There's no rush. I mean, there is a rush, but there's no rush for us to get sorted out, right? So, uh, I, you know what? The tavern's right that way. We'll go to the tavern.
well, the tavern and the inn and the hotel are the same building.
Oh, they're the same building. Okay, okay.
It's a
Oh,
3-story building.
all right. Hmm, right. So that. Hmm. Well, how about we just find a spot and I'll go practice for a bit. I'm going to take my lute. I'm going to just drum
Okay.
outside the door while everybody is waiting in line.
So you're gonna stand over by a tree or whatever
Yep,
while
and
you
just
let the line go by and
yep,
practice.
yep.
So what does it sound like when you practice?
Uh, Sadly, I don't have a lute on me. Otherwise, there'd be a lot of twangs. uh, oh no, maybe I'm playing a little bit of Freebird.
So you've broken out into this southern rock sort
Yeah,
of thing,
yeah.
and, people are in line are looking around to see where that noise is coming from.
Don't mind me. I'm just practicing. You Lord, go get your meals. Enjoy your enjoy your night.
And then one of the people in line, a small, a girl of about 13, 14, a little gnome girl, looks up at you and just screams as loud as she can scream.
Oh Lord, no. Oh, oi.
And she's like, she points at you and she's like, the guy in the poster next to the bar.
Oh Lord. That's so much
And
for me.
everybody in line everybody in line turns around.
Um, don't mind me, lads and lasses.
So what
Just go about your day. Go enjoy your meals. Or just practicing.
what
No need to.
what do, what do these people see when they look at you?
Well, they see a tannish bat with very long ears. Probably about. She stands about 4 feet. Her ears stand about two. She has her wings folded behind her, and she's wearing brown leather armor with spikes on it. And she's carrying around a lute on her back.
Where is the long sword that's as tall as she is?
Oh,
Or did you opt not to do that?
no, I'll keep the long sword. I'll have that. That's being carried by the other barbarian.
Okay. And so people realize who you are.
Oh Lord.
Um, and they actually move out of the way and let you in the door.
No, you go eat first. I can wait. There's no rush. You're the locals. I'm just the guest. You go ahead. Do what you need to do.
Uh, uh, all three of you give me a perception check.
All right,
Dice. I like dice.
all right. Perception. That's just a straight D20.
So
I
what did you get?
got a 4.
I got a 25.
I got
What?
23.
Okay. Um, Nala and Lucia, as you were making your way basically across the street to the administrative building, you see this odd looking creature along with a tiefling and a barbarian, walk up to the line at the inn you were just in, and you hear the little girl scream, and then the next minute you see three city guards rushing up to where the inn is. What do you do anything, or do you continue to head over to the administrative building?
I turn and I watch what's going on.
Oh wow, the guards are involved. No, great. Just oh boy, this is fun.
Guards rush up the line,
What do you do, Patrick?
and they're like, What was what was the scream about?" And one of the guards automatically grabs the barbarian carrying your luggage,
Oi, oi, oi!
and
That's
even with her arms full of stuff, she backfists the guard, and he falls. He skids about 10 feet
oh man.
on the road, and she's like, "See, and I didn't even drop any of your luggage."
Love, you didn't have to smack the guy. You could have explained the situation.
Well,
Get him
he,
again.
Knock him out!
Oh,
the other two have now drawn swords, and,
oh bloody hell!
and it's like, uh, and your barbarian friend is like, "He grabbed me first. I just did what I normally do."
I know. He grabbed you first, love. He grabbed you first. I'll try to settle down the
Mm,
situation. You go get the stuff out there, and I'll talk with the guards.
mm. If you give me a gold coin or two, I'll go get rooms and put all this stuff down.
Right. Yeah. I take out the sack. I take out 2 gold coins, and I pay the barbarian, and I go talk to the guards and try to explain the whole darn mess. Look,
Oh,
it's my fault. All this went down. 100% my fault. I'm taking full blame on this. My name's Jinxie Brown. I'm here to play at your inn. Look, the rest of my
well,
band isn't here.
no, the concert is gonna happen in the town square, not in the inn itself.
Oh, okay,
But
so it's Town
it's
Square.
near.
All right,
It's
all right.
near. It's near here. But
Okay, I was confused on that. Thank you so much for explaining. Now, I need to apologize right off the bat. Get the pun. It's a good one. Uh,
the other two guards chuckle a little bit. The one is still on the ground.
I'm going to help you mate up. And after we get him up off the ground, uh, if you want me to pay a fine, I'll pay a fine. If you want me to do what's the word for it?
Community service.
Yeah, that's the word I'm thinking of. Community service. I'll do community service. Just
The your manager, the tiefling, is looking at you like you've gone out of your mind.
Look, I know
you,
we usually trash the place, but we don't trash the place
Rockstar,
before the concert. We trash the place after the
Rockstar.
concert.
Well, like, your manager's like, Rockstar's doing community service. You've got to be kidding.
Look,
This isn't a drug rehab.
look, pal, you are me manager, right? I don't do drugs. You know this. Not for lack of
Well, yeah,
trying.
but
No, for lack of
her,
trying.
your manager's like, I know that, but that's the only time that Rockstar do community service.
Look, I like to give back to the people. Okay? I'm here to help the people. I'm going to give back to the people. Maybe, I might trash the place later, but yeah, but
Just
that's what
don't,
rock and roll is.
just don't tell the guards that ahead of time. Uh, so the other two guards sort of look at you like you're really weird, but
Um,
they grab their other friend's arm and head off.
have a
Now
good
that
day.
now that they've seen that there's nothing really to be worried about.
Ooh,
And you go in and try and find your barbarian friend with all your luggage.
right. So I have to find my roadie.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. You don't have to carry everything. I can carry some of this stuff for you too. I don't want you throwing your back out like last time.
She she looks down at you and yeah, we carry our own way.
Oh,
Yeah.
did I just lose connection?
She has in her
No.
hand 3 keys. She convinced the bartender to give you a third room because you'd
Oh my
only given her enough for two. But
god.
she scared the bartender into giving you a third room so that
Love,
your manager would have somewhere to sleep.
love, you didn't have to
She's
scare him. You
like,
could
I
have come
got a
back.
room. She's like, I got a room for you and I got a room for me. I don't know where he's sleeping.
Oh, love, you didn't have to scare the guy. You could have come back out, and I will give you
Uh,
an extra gold piece. You know this isn't bad. All right,
well,
let's get you upstairs and let's get the room set up.
she said that she says that you ought to make the manager pay for his own room.
I
She
should.
she clearly doesn't. She clearly did not like your manager. She's like, yeah. But
I agree. He should be paying his own way,
so
but what am I going to do about that, eh?
so, so while you guys are sorting out your rooms and your luggage and everything, we'll go back over to the administrative building. You have now reached Ellen away from the inn. Actually, Stone Building has administrative building carved into the top of it. Um, there's a guard on each door. What do you guys do?
I wake up Patrick. Wake up, Patrick.
Huh? Sorry. There's
We're,
a guard at
we're
each
back
door.
to you. There's a guard at each door. This is the administrative building. So what do you guys do?
I head up the stairs. Is there stairs or is it ground level, flat level?
Well, it's flat level to go in,
Okay,
but
I head in the door.
when you attempt to go in the door, one of the guards stops you and is like, what is your business here today? What? He's like, why do
We
you
need to talk
need,
to the. We need to talk to the mayor.
We're
uh,
island safety inspectors here to inspect your island. What have you heard of sinking or flooding happening or occurring recently?
the guard just looks at you like he has no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, just let us go talk to the mayor.
Uh, the guard you were talking to opens the door. He says the mayor's office is straight down at the end of that hallway.
Thank you. And I head down the hallway.
I follow along.
Okay. You get to the end of the hall, and at the end of the hall, there's a large arched wooden door with cast iron hinges. Looks like something straight out of a castle,
Interesting.
but it's the the door to the mayor's office.
Is he compensating for
The-
something?
No kidding.
mm, It's
He's so
always
small
like
and he
bad
needs such a
medieval
big
movies.
door.
I don't know
A
what.
small dude, a small guy who thinks he needs a big door to emphasize that he's small.
I wonder if his codpiece matches the door.
Yeah.
You really don't want to know the answer to that.
I have a feeling we're gonna find out.
Well, so, do either one of you knock on the door?
Yes.
You hear this voice that sounds further away than it should, but it tells you to come in. So,
I guess
you
in we
push
come.
through the you push through the large wooden door. It is not locked, so it swings
Oh no.
mo- moderately easily.
Okay. We step inside and look around.
You, standing in the corner of the building of the office, you see a golden lizard folk.
Golden lizard folk.
He turns
Glenn Lizard folk is the mayor.
he turns to you and says, "Hello, I'm Aeneas. I'm the mayor of this city. What can I do for you? And he says this in a completely lizard voice.
We are wondering what you know about either flooding or the sinking of the island.
Hmm. Well, parts of the island flood every year. It's never generally much of a problem. Um,
How do they know it's sinking now? Do they check that detail? Like, it must be sinking pretty fast or something.
uh, new one on me. Nobody ever told us the island is sinking.
Who did we
Oh,
hear it from?
uh,
You,
I don't think we
you
should
heard,
disclose that in present company.
you heard that from the person who sent you the island. Who's now paying your salary and covering your expenses? So, sinking, you say? And whoever told you this told you that it's sinking to the point where they decided to send you out to check on the island.
Island inspectors, that's what it says on the card.
Well, I guess you can research this because, like I said, it's the first time I'd ever heard of anything like that. Um, there's all the island's data is in the library, and he points sort of angled out the window to a white stone building. That's our library. If you want to do research, all the island information is there.
I see. And your constituents, are they very religious?
Not at all.
Excellent.
He turns he turns now and looks at you like, do you know what's going on with your friend? Well, I should definitely say that you should research this, and when you come back with anything definitive, definitely let me know. Because we may have to make alternate arrangements if the island is actually sinking.
I imagine it would make the city celebration a little bit hard to do.
Just a bit. But I'm sure it won't sink completely before the concert tomorrow night.
One would hope not.
And at that point, a guard rushes in and hands Aeneas a sheet of parchment. And on this sheet of parchment are the details of what happened at the end with the little girl and the bad looking guy and the not to mention the barbarian that uh, almost made the old dwarf guy keel over behind the bar. And they goes, well, you guys have been busy since you haven't been here very long, and it looks like you're not not having the best of luck, shall we say?
You know me, lucky as can be.
Well, if you're staying over at the inn, which I assume you are, food wise, I'd go with the barbecued fish myself, but usually turned out pretty well.
I'll take you up on that.
So, but like I said, research. If you actually find anything, let me know. Um,
Are there any ancient temples on the island that you are aware of?
well,
And
there
or
are.
old legends or stories about the island singing that you know of?
Well, every every old timer on the island has their stories, but I don't recall one about the island singing. Um, the island is dotted with small villages that have and such. So
I see.
it's going to take some exploring by the two of you.
Yep, we'll get right on that.
Yep.
Hmm. Hmm. Hopefully, our island is not sinking, and if it is, we have enough time to get off of it before it does.
Prepare the evacuation. The time is now.
Me, me being a wizard folk, it wouldn't be that hard, but for people like you guys, sinking island is not a good thing.
Depends how far it sinks. Like, if it's only 2 or 3 feet deep, like, we're fine, probably.
I say I'm Dragonborn. I can fly.
Well, yeah. Don't think Lucid can, however.
Nope.
So, if you guys go out exploring tomorrow, um, get back to town in time to see the concert we have planned. The younger ones are really excited about it. Should be interesting.
Hmm. Interesting.
Is it anyone famous?
well, I wouldn't say he's, you know, super famous, but he's getting more popular as time goes by, apparently. Um,
Big with the kids, right?
and, and he shows you a poster similar to the one you saw in the end with Jinx's picture on it, and
Oh,
you realize,
bold outfit choice.
and you realize in a couple of seconds that that was the guy in line when the guard showed up that you were cheering on earlier. So you now know that he is in fact staying in the same inn that you are, as it's the only one on the island. And the ma- the mayor then shows you out the door, and you hear the big door click behind you. As you step out of the building, the sun is starting to go down a bit. So, what do you guys want to do?
Head back to the inn and get something to eat.
So, the two of you head back to the inn. And when you step into the tavern area, you see a tiefling, a barbarian, and the person that was on that flyer you just looked at. And they're standing in the middle of the tavern.
I
It
point
looks
at
like
the.
they're it looks like they're trying to order food, but the crowd is causing so much of an issue that they're having trouble doing it. Now what? Now what were you saying, Patrick?
I point at the person that was on the flyer and I say, "Oh, hey, you're famous."
Uh, no, no, not that famous love. Trust me. I, I'm
Lucid
just a normal
says
person
this,
like
and
the
the
rest of you.
crowd cheers.
Oh boy.
The crowd, the entire crowd in the tavern cheers. It's like
Love. Uh,
no matter how famous or not famous this person is, he's the biggest that this island in decades.
uh,
So, so even if they don't know who he is, anyway. So what do you guys do?
oh,
I order my food.
So Lucid, do you attempt to continue a conversation with this person, or do you just make your comment and walk away?
Uh, so I guess I continue conversation. Uh, So I heard the grilled fish is really good.
I wouldn't know. I'm more into lobster and pillbug.
Well, if you want to eat bugs, that's on you, buddy.
Right, right.
I say I like lobster.
It's good, right? It's good, right? Especially when it's got the pinchy pinchies going. Personally,
Fish bites.
personally, but personally, I like to eat mine a little more raw, so to speak.
Raw, huh?
Well, we should say alive.
Alive, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Aren't you
Well,
afraid it's gonna pinch you with its pinchers?
Oh, that's the fun of
That's
it,
the
ain't
best
it?
part.
That's the fun of it, right? Trying to
No, you're
avoid.
supposed to not be pinched. You're supposed to eat the pinchers, not the pinchers bite you.
Well, if it doesn't have a little bit of fight to it, then it's not really worth fighting against, right?
I guess not.
so a dark-haired, dark-skinned tiefling female, just a tad shorter than your manager, walks over to walks over to you guys and was like, "Would you like a table for three?"
Sounds good to me.
Gosh, all right, right.
You're you're still wondering where your roadie and your manager went. They
Right.
went they went upstairs to put your stuff down and haven't come back yet.
I should go check on them in a bit, but I am pretty hungry.
The tiefling waitress puts three menus down on the table. Can I get you guys started with something to drink?
Yes, I will take ale.
Looks over at the cleric and goes, "What do you drink?"
Oh, just an empty glass will be fine.
Oh yeah, never mind the ale. I just want an empty glass as well. I forgot that we had that flask.
Oh, and then she turns to Jinx and goes, "And how about you?"
I'll just have a lemonade, love. And here, that's a nice tip for you.
Lemonade.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I
It's
have to talk to the bartender about that one.
She's like,
Don't
I'm
think
sorry, what's a lemon?
What is aid?
She says, "I don't think I've ever heard anybody ordering that in here before."
oh, I'm sorry. I should have said something. Just some type of fruit juice, love, would be fine.
That I can do for you.
Okay.
Uh, do you like apple cider, by the way?
Oh, I don't mind
Oh,
that one bit. I just get a little rowdy if I drink too much of it.
Uh,
apple
it
cider?
doesn't
Now
happen
you're
ever
talking.
here.
I'll take your finest gallon of apple cider.
Gallon.
Oh, sorry. Do you do metric?
And she goes,
I'll take 3 liters.
she's like, for one, I don't know what that means, and two, what are you gonna do with gallon of apple cider?
Well, I'm gonna drink it.
Playing on your own refill, are you?
Kind of like asking you to leave the bottle, right?
Mm, well,
You're just
guess the
lucky I'm a
old guy did
connoisseur
say fruit drink.
of fine cider. I don't need to spend my money. If you don't want to sell it to me, that's fine. I understand.
Well,
Like, you can't have any customers getting all
well,
rowdy, but like,
all all your drinks are covered in your room fee. She's like,
exactly.
I guess the old guy did include your drinks. I don't know that he meant a gallon, but we'll go
Okay,
with
I'll
it.
settle for a glass. Just keep them coming.
So she disappears for a while. On the menu, there's every type of seafood you could think of, but
Oh, look, they have
that's the
prawns.
only thing on the menu.
Can't get a good hamburger in this
They
town to
have
save my life.
they have on the dessert page. It's all you know fruit tarts and fruit pies and stuff like that. Because apparently the two things this island has are seafood and fruit. Um, so in a few minutes she comes back, sets your drinks down in front of you, turns to Lucid and says, I opened a brand new uh, keg of apple cider that I'm keeping just for you. So,
Excellent. That works for me. I'm gonna take it with me when I leave.
if there's any of it left. Um,
Let's get around to there not being any of that.
so she says, you guys decided what you're eating.
Yeah, I was interested in this gelatinous jello dessert.
Okay.
The menu says it's shaped like a gelatinous cube. There's little bits floating in it.
That's because it is a gelatinous cube with little bits floating.
How do you actually eat that if it's a gelatinous cube?
With a spoon.
Uh, we don't know because everybody who's ever tried has lost.
Okay,
The
I don't think you
little
need that
bits
in your
in
partner.
the little bits in the gelatinous cube belong to everybody who's tried to eat it before now.
Okay, I don't think you want to order that.
Okay. I guess I'll pass.
We're
Thought
thinking
it was some kind of
we're
jello
thinking
imitation.
of turning it we're thinking of turning it into a challenge sort of thing. if you're able to eat the gelatinous cube before it eats you, you get your meal for free.
It's where we get free anyways because we paid for it in the room.
Yeah, I do sense
Well,
some problems in
Does
their
that mean we
billing.
get our gold coin back?
in your case, that's true. Somebody who just walks into the bar and doesn't buy a room, they still got to pay for the meal. And gelatinous cubes are expensive because you'll lose people trying to deal with them. So, uh,
They don't normally come in miniature, hey? They
nope.
kind of just gotta scoop off a piece of it, I guess.
Meaning it's a baby one.
But
How do you survive the
other
service?
than that,
Eat ya.
I heard the
I'm
grilled
new
fish
here,
is
so you'd have to ask the bartender about that one. Uh, the the barbecued fish is really good here.
How's the lobster?
It's it's really fresh today. Um, although we didn't catch too many, so if you want one, you best get it now.
Okay, I want one.
Um,
I'll have what she's having. Well,
I want boiled.
I'll have what she's having, except raw. And by raw, I mean alive
you
and
want
kicking.
you want a raw lobster?
I want
Okay.
a lot. Yep,
She wants it alive.
Yeah.
live and kicking if you can, love.
Oh, I can. The question is, are you prepared to chase it all over the end?
Well, I'm prepared to take it on head on.
Mm. So,
I'll
okay.
get the swordfish. That is good.
Yeah, I want mine dead and
Somewhat.
boiled.
The swordfish. You got that, right?
Yeah, we got just about every kind of fish you could come up with.
Want mine
But do you
dead?
have the shield fish?
Shieldfish? What's a shieldfish?
Well, I mean, if there's a swordfish, there's probably a shield fish.
Not that I've ever heard of.
Yeah, I want my lobster dead,
Although we,
boiled, and out of the shell.
although we do have manta ray sushi that came out really well, but so that's two lobsters and a barbecue fish platter. Okay. And she wandered off. She's like, the boiled lobster and the barbecue fish platter will take a few minutes. I'll be right back with your raw lobster.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Off topic, I googled it, and there's definitely a shield fish.
Okay.
I think you're
I would
full of it.
Would not have known that, but all right.
Aspidithictus.
So, so a few minutes later, she comes back carrying this 2.5 pound lobster, plops it on the table in front of you, and says, "Good luck."
Thank you, love. I just rip off its. Wait, I should roll for initiative on this lobster fight. 15. I grab it by its claws and I just rip him right off.
Let me lobster does.
I guess
Yep,
that's a.
you definitely get initiative
All right.
because the lobster is like, "What in the hell's going on?"
Okay.
And
I'm going to grab its
so, well,
claws and just rip them off, and I'm just going to start eating the claws, and then I'm going to eat the lobster. Well, actually, I'm going to humanely bite the lobster's head off and then eat the rest of it.
so people around the inn are definitely staring at what you're doing.
Sorry, it's how I eat. I,
So, while you're in the middle of that, the waitress brings Nala her dead lobster. I think this is closer to the way most people eat those. Uh, and she brings Lucid a plate of assorted kinds of seafood, and it's sort of um, blackened like Cajun food is. And she's like, "I think you'll like this. Um, if the three of you need me, I'll be just me down. I'll be wandering around."
I said, can you give me some melted butter warmed in a little dish to dip in?
Butter. Hmm.
Oh, I've
I'll
got
have to
some.
check in
I
the.
pull it out of my pocket. Just a thing of melted butter.
That's not warm, Lucy. That's cold.
I have the box in my pocket, so it could be warm butter.
You probably know it as lard.
Yeah. And she looks at Lucid with this look like, "Why would you be carrying that around with you?"
And how? And how were you carrying it around with you?
Yeah. I think I want some better lard melted warmed and not looks like Lucy said, yeah, I'm not taking your butter.
I'll look in the kitchen. The stuff
Also,
he's
where
got's
did you put
probably
it in your pocket?
it's probably so old that it's unedible by anything. And she wandered off to look in the pantry for butter.
Too good to use the pocket butter.
me perception roll.
Who?
I got a 14.
Um, what did the other two of you get?
Oh, I didn't know we were supposed to do it.
Oh, all right. I'm getting. I got some dice.
Perception roll
22.
for me. All
22.
three.
All right.
22.
Perception.
Okay.
13.
Okay. Now let's see this before the rest of you do. A large male cyclops, for lack of a better term, ducks his head and walks into the inn and stops at the bartender for a second. The bartender points toward your table, and the cyclops rushes over and immediately grabs your manager and lifts him up into the air.
Oh Lord, what do you do this time? You. That's me, boss. Can you kindly put him down?
If he gives me 300 gold pieces that he owes me, yes,
300.
I'm going to break him in half.
300. Oh, bloody hell! How much gold do I have in my pockets? I mean, how much gold do I have in my pockets right now?
At this point, let me. You you have a total of 60 gold in your
Oh,
pocket right now.
sorry, love. All I got is 60 gold in my pockets, but I'm going to give it to you if you don't break his
Psych,
face. If you don't break his face.
you do know that this thing is probably sucking up all your money, right?
Yeah, I know. I know. I should fire I
You,
should fire the bloke, but
you'd probably be a lot richer than you are if you did.
I know, but you know what? A friend's a friend, so I'm going to give him. So I'm going to give you 67 gold. And
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who says this debt's even valid? Set the good man down already.
you know he's a manager for a
He owes
musician, right?
me.
He's a manager.
He
They're
owes
blood
me
sucking leeches.
the,
They're blood
the
sucking.
Cyclops like bell bellows whole bar, and he's basically says, if this thing doesn't pay me the 300 gold he owes me, I'm going to squish him into a little ball and bounce him out of this place.
Look, I'll pay half of it. I'll pay. I got 67 gold. I'm going to pay you the full amount that I have in my pockets if you don't break his face. I know you want the full amount. I know you desire the full amount, and you should be paid the full amount.
That's that's the only gold you have. If you
I know
give it,
it's.
you'll be broke.
I know. I know I'll be broke. All right, all right. Maybe I'll give you 40 gold for it.
Mm.
That's all I got in me. I mean, I got 67, but I'm willing to pay you 40 gold to not break his face or not
Uh,
kill the guy.
his face would be only the first thing I'd bring. I'll make you a deal. I'll take your 40 gold, and
All right.
after the concert tomorrow, he owes me the other 260.
You know what? You
Or
seem
you're
like a
gonna,
nice.
or you're gonna need a new manager.
Oh, I'm thinking about getting a new manager to begin with. But yeah, I'll get you the 40 gold right here. I reach in my pocket, I pull out 40 gold, and I give it to the guy. And I'll make sure he pays the rest. If he doesn't, yeah, you can rip off an arm or something.
With that, he walks up to the bar and sits down.
Oh, no, what, I'm going to take my manager up to the side. I'm going to tell him, I don't know what you did, but you're going to pay this bloke back. And if you don't, I will rip your bloody head off.
Well, he's twice. He's a good 2 feet taller than you, but he's a bit shaken right now because that could have been the last day of his life.
He's lucky I paid for another day or so.
Till tomorrow.
Uh,
Hey, Mike, it's 8:36. Should we go to break?
uh, uh,
Yeah, if you guys need a 20-minute break, we can
well, I admit I'm
take
about
a
to fall
break
asleep
here.
where I'm at right now.
Just a minute.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Now,
So, so what we'll say real quick is that after that little encounter, you you finish eating your lobster and you say goodnight to the two other people at the table, and you and Rosie go up to your rooms, leaving your manager sitting there
okay, that works
with
for
the
me.
two of these. Um, we will take a 20-minute break and then we'll see what happens, how the rest of this night goes.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Night, night, Betty Bet.
Have a good night.
All right. Well,
Fun playing with you.
yeah, I look forward to
We'll
playing
see you
next
next.
Saturday.
Yo, we'll
I
see
mean,
you
so,
next Sunday.
yep, I look forward to
Oh
it.
wait, next Sunday is Vampire,
Oh,
Oh
next
yeah,
I'll see you guys next D&D.
which will
yep.
be the. Just a second. It will be. Which will be the 19th. Batty Bat.
19th? Okay.
Yep.
Works for me. All right. Night, everybody.
And I'll be here as long as we're not celebrating my birthday that day.
Nice.
Well, I hope everything gets better for you, everybody. Take care.
Have a good night.
Alright,
You
Mike, I'm sorry, I'm calling it quits as well because I have a raging headache.
okay? Um.
My headache is like really killing me.
Buenos noches.
Well. Patrick, do you want to keep going or
I'm
what?
down to keep going.
Okay. So we'll say now finishes her lobster slightly after the Cyclops event and decides to go up to your room and get some sleep after the strange day you guys are having.
My character's
So,
drinking like I could have frickin' taken him. Like he wanted to fight the Cyclops.
uh, good. Let's,
As I say, you
uh,
guys are on break, so
yeah.
Yep,
alright,
I'll be right back.
I'll see you guys next week.
Okay.
See ya.
You gonna be ready for vampire next week?
Oh God, who knows?
'Cause you got a bit of a werewolf issue.
No, I don't. I'm in New York.
You still got a bit of a werewolf issue.
What are you talking about? I'm in New York. No, I don't. The people at my
You
land do. I don't.
you might see it, but you got an issue.
Yeah.
And werewolf exterminators aren't cheap.
What are you talking about? I'm not paying for it. It's part of the clan. They need to take care of it.
That's a conversation you still gotta have. So,
He's like, if I didn't take
but
care of it, they would eventually came and bothered the rest of the clan.
but we will address that next week. So
Uh,
I hope you
by the way, I'm
I
pretty sure
hope you
Jinx is
feel
a
better.
female. Hey, Mike, and I'm pretty sure Jinx is a
What?
female, not male. Jinx is a female, not male. You kept
Yeah.
calling it a he.
No.
I'm just surprised Batty Bat didn't say something to you about it. But
But
I will say good night.
okay. Well, see you next week.
Yep.
Oh, hey, Patrick.
Hey, your mic.
Yeah. There we go. Um, I was looking at the chat about your friend that might join. Um, have they decided either way?
Yeah, they just joined the Discord.
What?
They just joined our Discord.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're ready, I'm ready as far as the game goes.
Let's go.
I didn't need a 20-minute break. Um, so you find yourself sitting in the bar or sitting in the tavern. The Cyclops guy is sitting at the bar, and Jinx's manager is sitting at your table, but he looks like he barely fought off having a heart attack. So what do you want to do at this point?
That Cyclops been giving you problems?
Uh, keeps claiming I owe him 300 gold. Just because he couldn't play cards very well.
So I mean, he beat you at cards, or
No, I beat him. But shall we say, maybe it wasn't the fairest game he'd ever been in?
hmm?
Uh,
So I mean, shouldn't he owe you? Are you that bad at scamming people?
no, I took 300 gold from him, but the cards I played weren't exactly legal.
Hmm.
So, so he wants his money back.
The good old 12 of hearts.
Yeah, but you could call it that.
So aren't you gonna give him his money back? Why are you making your like singer pay for you?
I'll just say that my brand new protege, this is gonna be the biggest concert he's played yet. Yeah,
So
we're
it's just
still
like a
trying.
little tax on the protege. They gotta pay their dues.
Well, he's working his way up. if things keep going the way they've been going, he could actually be something.
He could
It
be a
all depends on how well this. It all depends on how well this concert goes.
Yep. And I guess you'll get to live to see it, because that guy looked like he wanted to break your face.
Yeah. Mm. Don't tell my protege, but I'm gonna make a stealthy exit before the night is over.
Of course you are.
His kid's not the first rock band I've managed, and it won't be the last. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll take him on as a client. How hard could managing be? I've always wanted to go on tour.
Well, there you go then.
And I mean, I'm
Fact.
independently wealthy, so I could be a producer.
Fact. He both reaches into his breast pocket, pulls out this piece of parchment. Like, you sign the bottom of this, the kid's contract is all yours. Currently, he's only getting 20% of.
20%?
Yeah.
Wow. 20/80 split. How generous. You, sir, are a scumbag. Okay, I'll buy the contract off you, babe.
And
For
you,
that 300 gold plus 50. Keep you in your way of life, you scumbag.
nah, like I said, by the end of the week, I'll have another musician begging for my services.
Musician
Um,
services.
but you both sign the contract. Money is passed from hand to hand. And he's like, well, good doing business with you. Oh, by the way, you do have to pay the roadie out of that. The barbarian that was carrying the luggage.
I'm sure I can manage it.
I don't think she was very high on me to begin with.
Can't imagine why.
But anyway, with that, I will say goodnight and hopefully never see you again.
Alright. I'm gonna go pick a fight with the Cyclops.
And with that, he walks out the door. But by this time, the Cyclops is so drunk he doesn't care anymore. So, the 40 that Jinx gave him, he spent all on alcohol, and now he's like seriously wasted. So what are you gonna do?
I go up to the bar
Yeah. And
and I start telling Cyclops jokes.
um,
You
after
know,
the
the word Cyclops should be spelled Cyclops, with an I, so that it only has one eye.
after a couple, you can tell that the Cyclops is starting to get annoyed.
A Cyclops walked into a bar because, he doesn't have any depth perception. Did you know what a Cyclops' favorite winter activity is? It's
What?
skiing. It's like skiing, but with one eye.
Uh, what's your armor class?
18 on a good day.
He he literally reaches across the bar and punches you in the face. He got it. He got a 20 on his perception roll, and then he got an 18 on his attack roll. He literally lifted his head long enough to see who was telling the joke, reached out and just punched you in the face.
Okay, he needs to make a dex save.
That is a 4.
He fails and takes 2d8 lightning damage.
From punching you in the face.
Yes.
Why?
I have a Wrath of the Storm. When a creature within 5 feet of me that I can see hits me with an attack, I can use my reaction to cause the creature to make a dex save or take 2d8 lightning damage, half on a success. So 15.
Okay.
Crack!
He takes 15 points of damage. You, however, still get clocked in the face for 8 points of damage. And now the both of you have to decide whether you actually want to continue fighting with each other or not. You want to do an actual initiative, and are you just going to walk away?
I guess I'll roll initiative with the Cyclops.
Okay.
I read a book about a lonely Cyclops. It was called Me, Myself, and I.
He is getting extremely angry. But being that he's drunk, he rolled a 1 on his initiative. So you Unless you rolled another one, you have initiative on him. What do you want to do?
Uh, well, I'm going to bed soon, so I've got a full spell slot. Uh,
let's see. Let's see if you survive to make it to bed or not.
I'm gonna cast my spiritual guardian spell. Whenever I can find it. 1 second. Aha! Spirit guardians. So the spirits of the storm come up to protect me. It fills a 15 feet sphere around me, and I designate the Cyclops as an enemy. Its speed is cut in half in the area, and if it starts its turn there or enters the area or starts its turn there, it takes 3d8 of radiant damage on a failed wisdom throw.
Okay. So are you gonna when you first cast it, do you get to attack with it or is it just sitting there?
No, that's my turn. That's all I can do. But then it's its turn, and at the start of its turn, it takes the damage. So it
Okay.
just needs to make a wisdom save as it starts its turn. And that's basically all I can do for
Okay.
my turn.
You cast that. It gets a 2 on wisdom save, so it failed.
And of course,
And
if
you
it were to
said
back down, the spirits wouldn't eat it.
what?
If the Cyclops doesn't attack me, it's not an enemy, and the spirits won't eat it.
Mm-hmm. Um. Um. Cyclops and even though
Uh oh, you're breaking up there.
it it rethinks um continuing with combat because your first attack did a more damage to it than it thought.
Yeah? Why did the Cyclops stop
Yeah.
teaching? He only had one pupil.
Actually, given that one, he's decided he's gonna beat the crap out of you. He gets a 13 on his attack, and I think that misses.
It does.
So he's swinging wildly while sitting at the bar.
Did
The
he
other
make his
people,
wisdom save?
um, no, he got a 2 on that. So
So
we
that's
got,
gonna be 3d8.
yep.
I got 20. I like my roll.
Okay. So, what do your spirit guardians look like?
They look like storm wraiths, so they're kind of like old ladies made of lightning.
Okay. So he just takes a big blast of lightning from your spell. He he's pretty injured, but you cross the line to the point where he's so angry he doesn't care. Um, that's a 23 to hit you.
That'll hit.
So even though he's taking damage, he's still swinging at you. And he punches you in the face again for 7 points, 7 more points of damage.
Okay, make a reflex save.
Yeah. And I don't think a 15 does it, does it?
That equals the DC. What happens if you equal the DC?
For this, for the reaction?
I think that means he succeeds and only takes
Yeah,
half damage.
right, yeah.
So 5 damage from punching
Okay.
me.
And now he's got to do the spirit guardian thing again, right? Because it's a new
Technically,
round.
yeah, it would be at the start of his turn. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Um. Ooh, he gets a natural 20 on his wisdom save.
So
So
he takes half
that
damage.
okay. So half of
So
whatever the 3d8 is.
another 5.
N- Nah. So are you gonna do anything other than that, or are you just gonna let the uh your spirit guardian slowly kill this thing?
Uh I'm basically gonna be like, look, man, you can walk away. It doesn't have to be like this. But if you keep coming at me, the storm goddess is going to rip your flesh from your bones.
Hmm. He's actually pretty beat up. And he's like, you know what? Puny humans just aren't worth the bother. And he gets up. He slams another gold coin on the bar as a tip for the bartender and gets up and walks away. And by now, you and the bartender are the only ones at the bar.
I mean, I say to the
The old
bartender,
bar,
oh, go ahead.
the old dwarf is like, well, glad you didn't tear up my bar. You did chase off several customers, though.
Well, sorry about the mess. And I toss him a gold coin.
Hmm. Well, I hope that the tiefling that started all of that doesn't show up again.
Oh, they owe me money now, so they'll probably keep
Hmm.
well out of here.
Well, if he does show up again, I'm gonna tie his ass up and hand him to the Cyclops.
A good plan. A good plan.
Cause
Now you let him know if you see him that the Cyclops was looking to eat him.
oh, of course he was. That's what Cyclops do. They beat you unconscious and then they eat you. So it's not really of action to piss off a Cyclops.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah, well, you got lucky.
But not everyone has such favor of the goddess as I.
Well, be careful with that. Gods and goddesses can be fickle too, you know.
Yeah, but I keep her entertained.
And at that point, you hear in your ear this female voice that whispers, "Now, who are you again?" So, so after your little encounter, what are you gonna do with the rest of your evening?
I'm gonna scribe some scrolls.
Oh,
Because at this
your
point, I'm
other
really
two,
drunk. Good halfway
you're
through that
really
gallon of
drunk,
whiskey.
yeah.
Had to have been drunk. I wouldn't fought a Cyclops.
Otherwise, yeah, it's true. So you go up to your room and you plop on your bed and um as you start to scribe scrolls, give me a dex check to see if you can even do this at this point in the evening.
I got a 16.
Slight unsteady handwriting, but still do it well enough where you can read it.
Anyone you walk away from, I'll make sure to sell this
So
one.
is that why? What is this? What spell did you scribe?
Sending?
You could probably, if you had a bunch of sending spells, you could probably sell them pretty easily on the island.
Well, see, I don't have any use for gold anymore since I can create anything I want. But I can create sending scrolls and I can give them to people so that they can talk to God and be recruited into my religion.
That's the other thing. Taylor stayed behind to guard the box which is sitting on your ship.
Oh,
You
I thought I
wouldn't.
had that in a bag of holding in my pocket. No?
It'd be too big. It's the size of a casket for a human.
A bag of holding
Yeah.
can hold a lot of junk.
Well, they can hold a human. They advise you not to, though. But if it can hold a human, it could probably hold the casket that a human would fit in.
Up to
What?
500 pounds, not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet.
Well, what I'll say is if you put the um, box into a bag of holding, it will fill up the bag of holding to the point where you can't put anything else in it.
Hmm.
It'll basically take up the entire bag
That's cool with
along with
me. Box, I
oh
need 10,000 gold. I'm going to buy another bag of holding.
um so what's what I did um um give me an intelligence check.
I am not very intelligent. I got a 5.
um you tell the box to give you 10,000 gold. And
And my lack of specificity results in 10,000 gold bars, filling the room and
actually,
crushing it.
your your attempt. You say this to the box, and instantly, like 10 gold coins show up in the box. So now there's 10 gold coins laying in the bottom of the box.
I guess I kind of reach in to fish them out.
Uh, they are extremely warm, almost to the point of burning your hand when you fish them out.
Ah, like taking a zipper out of the dryer.
You're only 9,990 away.
Well, couple more days and we'll be there.
So, do you continue to do this for the rest of the evening?
If it can only produce 10 at a time, I start having it produce like little fairy sculptures instead that are made out of like precious metals.
Okay. Give me another intelligence check.
I got a 2.
The box, however, got an 18.
It's an opposed check.
Well, what I'm doing is first we see if you're intelligent enough to use the box. That's what the intelligence checks are for. And then secondly, the role for the box is to see whether the box goes ahead and does what you ask it to do, even though you failed your intelligence check.
Oh, okay. So it's a
Because
good thing that it got an 18, right?
so what you're slowly actually will check to see if it is out.
Huh?
Give me a wisdom check to see if you figure this out.
I got a 23. Wisdom I can do.
You're slowly starting to realize that the box is intelligent in and of itself. Whichever spells this Zenny the wizard used were pretty high level spells, and you're realizing that the box is able to think for itself.
I see. You know, I think this box can think for itself.
You're pretty sure that people in your party have to tell it what to do, but it it in the end decides for itself what it's gonna make and how much of it it's gonna make. So But the precious metal figurines you were asking about, the box did make them. They are sitting in the box.
Cool. I put them in my pocket.
So what it comes down to is you've basically got to convince the box to make what you wanted to make.
So it should be a charisma check.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
Mr.
true.
Fox.
That's true. It comes down to whether the box likes you or not. Is basically what it comes down to.
I pet it and tell it it's a good box.
There you go. Although you do notice when you pick up the figurines, they are very warm, just like the coins were.
Well, that makes sense.
So,
Does it stay warm forever? Because now that's something we can take advantage of.
no, it only seems to be warm when it's made something.
Mm,
When it's used energy to make something, then it's warm.
yeah. Well, I don't think we want to get too far ahead of the party.
No,
Should we? Do we want to leave off here? Or?
yeah, we can do that. We can say that for the rest of the evening, you're scribing scrolls and making random things with the box. And
But I finally
pretty
got my
soon,
bar fight in.
pretty soon you're like, you know what? I took damage. I think I'm gonna go to sleep now. Cause
Yeah,
you did take 15 points of damage. So
but a flesh wound at this
uh,
75 points in health.
uh, but it's enough to make you realize that you're a little more tired than you thought you were, given
Ow, my face.
given you've probably had a certain amount of alcohol intake too. So
Yeah.
because that's what got you to start making stupid sounds. So
Oh, they'll come in handy. Very handy.
so yeah, we can leave it there, and then next time we'll start the next day, which will be the official concert day. So
Cool.
we'll see how that goes. Um, so did you have fun?
Definitely. It was a good game.
And it looks like Vampire next week is just gonna be you and Melody.
Cool.
Um, I'm gonna NBC the bartender and the bouncer at Winter's Club. So
Yeah.
the club will the club will still be there. Um, and you have a mission of your own because you've been secretly hired to spy on the prince of the city. So,
Something like that.
so detective agency has its own thing going. But
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see how if the detective can do what he needs before the prince finds out and has other things, other ideas, shall we say.
He'll never see me coming.
So, your friend, if he actually wants to be in the group, what do you think he'll want to play, D&D or vampire or both or what?
I know he's down to play D&D. He might be down to play both. I'll have to ask him.
Check with him. And you said he joined our Discord.
Yeah, it's Ryu show. They just joined our Discord.
Yeah, I will jump on Discord and leave a message for him or them. um, and we can see what kind of time he's got as far as putting a character together for Sunday.
Cool.
So, because that'll only make 4 people in the party. Well, 4 people in the D&D party, which is fine, and
Yeah,
3 of you for vampire if he wants to play that. So that'll be good.
pretty good
Well,
balance, I should think.
what now?
A pretty good balance, I should think.
Yeah.
Game's designed around 4 people, right?
How's your Saturday game going?
It's going.
Yeah.
I did a really fun
Huh.
thing where I had them fight a snake, and then after they fight the snake, which was in front of this village, they come into the village, right? And the village king greets them with all this ceremony, and it's like, did you see our fair woodland guardian, our great serpent? And it's like, well, yeah, we saw that on the way into town. And then it's like, this great beast can be soothed with a simple song. It's our great forest protector. Uh, Let us have a great feast in its honor. And they're like, as they've just killed it.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Sorry, we can't stay. We gotta go.
Yeah. Because I have
Well,
a
at least
feeling.
let us provide you an escort out of town. Nah, that's all right.
Wait till they find their dead snake. Those
Yeah, that'll
people.
come back to bite them at some point.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool.
I thought it was a real comedic trope
Yeah.
to do. I think I birthed my own trope. Adventurers kill the forest guardian that was harmless.
Yeah, you should definitely make it where at some point they have to go back past that village.
Well, like the path that they were taken
Turns
through
out,
the dungeon that I'm doing is going to be an invasion path for the army. So they're gonna have to go back through there at some point. It's in the plot.
All right. The village can have a feast once they sacrifice the people who killed the forest guardian to try and bring it back. So that'll be
Either
cool.
that or I'm gonna have it be that the villains kill off the villagers because their forest guardian had been slain. So they were defenseless, and it's all your fault
Help.
because you left. You didn't stay
Yeah.
for dinner
'Cause
and protect the town. If you had stayed for dinner, the enemy would have fought
yeah, they
you and
left.
the town would have been fine. But you left and they all were massacred.
Maybe. Well, they also could have fought the party and killed the entire party off, and then
It's very possible.
it
Very
just
possible.
it just wasn't gonna end up being a good day for the villagers either way. So yeah, but
Well, I think I'm gonna crash out. I had a good time playing with you
yeah,
though.
cool. Hopefully we can get a solid schedule and keep this going. And oh, we're almost up to 13,000 views.
Dang, that's quite a
Well,
couple.
we're over the 4,000 um, watch hour requirement. The
We just
only
need the
requirement,
subscribers.
the subscribers is the only requirement we have left. Once we get there, YouTube has to start paying us for stuff. Cause they're already, I saw them put another ad in front of one of our videos the other day. They're making money off. They're making money off of our stuff and not giving us any. But
Well, it's
it's
still a
a
step forward.
it's a thing in the terms of service. It says that they're allowed to put ads on any content on the channel, and you can't really say anything about it.
We
So,
get to monetize you regardless of whether or not you're profitable enough to have your own money.
right, yeah,
Shoot.
yeah. But we need that 967 subscribers.
We have 43 subscribers.
You have, we have 33 subscribers.
Oh, I think
So
our
960.
I think our watch hours are
What?
high because our content is long.
Yeah. If you actually sit and watch a 3-hour episode, it helps our watch hours a lot. But
Yeah, it really adds up.
we just gotta get subscribers. Yeah. Tell your friend to subscribe to the channel. I should have mentioned it to Echo tonight too, because I don't think he subscribed either.
Yeah, gotta get them subscribers.
Yep.
Only 940 more.
Well, as a bit of motivation, they Critical Role released how much they made just off their Twitch, not counting the YouTube, just the Twitch. $9.6 million this year just off Twitch.
Dang.
So there's money out there. You just gotta go get it. We could technically be able to support all of us eventually. If
I think
the
we need some hot girls on the channel to make that happen.
yeah, you have to find those. I don't have any
Yeah.
right now.
I'll see what I can do. Well, I might be able to make something happen.
Well, get get your friends to subscribe to the channel, whether they end up wanting to play or not.
Will do. Will do. I'm just gonna start taking their phones, going to YouTube and subscribing, and then handing their phone back to them.
There you go.
And then
Good.
just start doing that to random people I walk up to. This is gonna change your life, man. Subscribe. Did you a
you
favor.
you watch this, the world will never be the same.
Yeah. What you gonna do with all my Cyclops jokes?
Well, somebody had to do it. Although, in reality, who would be crazy enough to take on a drunk Cyclops who's pissed to begin with?
Definitely me if I had magical powers.
Right, yeah.
Like if I had the powers that Lucid did, I would do inappropriate things.
Hey, so would I, and that's why we don't have powers like that.
Probably.
You know, call flame strikes down on Washington, D.C., and such like that.
Nope. All I've got are mind games. Sorry. All out. All out of flame strikes.
I I had two 15th legs at one point, and they used to walk around together calling flame strikes down from the sky and obliterating things as they walk by. So you gotta you got 7 more levels to go before you can do that. So
Well,
if you wanna burn things up, you gotta stay alive for 7 more levels.
well, it's either that or become a rogue.
I can see you as a divine trickster rogue, though. With rogue with magic and
I miss playing my wizard character that could fly.
like when we made Echo's character, he wanted to be a bard barbarian. And my thought was, there's a barbarian of wild magic where every time you go into a rage, you have to roll on the wild magic table because something randomly happens. And so I was with the bard on it, and he goes into a rage, and you have this singing Broadway show tunes all of a sudden.
Suddenly it's a musical.
I still I still might figure out a way to get him to be singing Broadway show tunes. It just it's you got this bat with metal, the metal and stuff, and he's trying to be Ozzy Osbourne, and he starts singing, you know, Oklahoma or something like that.
To truly be a good reverse Aussie, he needs to bite the head off of a human in his concert.
There you go. preferably, preferably his old manager.
I
Here,
approve.
come up on stage. Here, come up on stage. I'm gonna introduce you, chump.
It's gonna be fun at the next session where I'm like, "Hey, I'm your new manager. You work for me now."
Yeah. Oh, that is gonna be hilarious.
But don't worry, I'm giving you a raise. You can get 25%.
Well, at this point, he doesn't know what's in his contract. So,
Oh, that's even better. I gotta
the,
crash out.
the man.
Huh?
Okay, well, we'll do we'll do more with it week after next because I do want to see his reaction when he finds out you're his manager. That's gonna be hilarious. So,
Sounds good. Well, have a good week.
all right. You two will see you Sunday for Vampire, hopefully,
Yep. Catch you later.
if everything works out.